And I'm back again. For those who saw the last episode, my son got scared by the thunderstorm that rolled through here. It's something that he's been afraid of for a while. He's always afraid that tornadoes are going to hit us. And we're really not in Tornado Alley, not to make light of the tornadoes that are hitting out west right now, but we are, my whole life living in this area, I think I've seen the remnants of one tornado in my neighborhood once. And I saw another one form very briefly and then disappear just as quick. And I was driving in it, but it was far away. That was it. I mean, those are the only two times I saw it, and that was spread over my whole 43 years I've lived on this earth right now. 44 coming up June 20th. But it's still, I guess, being a 7-year-old child, it's a fear that you still have. I really hope he doesn't come back down. Not that I feel bad for my son that he's scared and stuff like that. Maybe his raccoon is messing with stuff. No, it doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. Did you see that, Jinxie? Let's go see if it's a raccoon real quick. Hold on. I thought it might have been Rocket coming back, our raccoon that we had visit. Jinx was looked over there too, so it's possible we heard maybe he was over there and he left, and I didn't see him when I went over there. Oh well, not that it matters. Or it could have been Ghost Cat. We haven't had any Ghost Cat sightings in a while, so we'll see. But I understand the fear and stuff like that. I'm hoping that he'll fall asleep midnight when I'm probably going to bed. I'll check on his room. I turned on his Christmas light, so it's really bright in his room right now, so hopefully he'll be able to sleep. He can sleep really through anything, so we'll pop that off. I think he was woken by the thunder, and that freaked him out. He came down here. So I apologize for that, and apologize for the fact that I seemed a bit distracted in the last episode. So I just want to continue with my discussion real quick. I pretty much covered everything I wanted to about Twin Peaks, except for Angelo Badalamenti. I played his music at the beginning of the last episode. Hopefully YouTube won't screw me over and delete it or edit it out, whatever. I gave proper credits for it, and it's good music. And that's another reason that drew my attention to the show and got me interested in the show, was the music is just so moody, and it's fantastically fits exactly what we want on a show like Twin Peaks. And then a really interesting story was revealed today, because it seems like Twin Peaks is one of the big stories now, which is great to see so many people getting back and interested into it and seeing it, and hopefully are going to get excited into this 18-episode new season. When he came up with the Laura Palmer's theme, there's some sort of schematic which shows how the vibraphones or whatever works or whatever. And he did this, he didn't do this deliberately. It was just the way that he had this theme in his head and he worked it out. And he didn't really even notice it till recently when they said, hey, let's check some stuff out, or just happened to notice that in two certain areas in the song, the peaks look like two twin peaks, two mountains. It's just an interesting, fascinating combination. The missing pieces, which is the name of this episode, is, as I talked about the video, the DVD over there of every episode of Twin Peaks and the pilot and Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me. It has about 90 minutes of deleted scenes, which David Lynch had to take out of Fire Walk with Me, but helped build the story a little bit more, including more about David Bowie's time-traveling character and some other stuff as well that they say might have some bearing on what's going to be coming in the new series. And I postulated, is that going to cause problems if I don't see those missing pieces by the time the show starts? Am I going to be able to understand what's going on? But in the end, you got to think about it. It's a David Lynch movie, show, whatever. It's not going to make a lot of sense probably anyway. You just got to go run with it, and I'm excited for it. The other thing I want to talk about is, I talked about the Funko Pops, which are behind me right there, and I want to maybe postulate about another set of them, or who I'd like to see. Obviously, Albert Rosenfeld, I'd like to see him because it's Miguel Ferrer, and I need a Miguel Ferrer Funko Pop. I'd like to see a Gordon Cole, David Lynch Funko Pop also would be good to see that. The dwarf obviously would be a good one to have. It has to be smaller than the others, obviously. That'd be a good one to have. Who's another good one? Nadine would probably be good to have because it's always cool to have a woman with an eye patch over her eyes. Who else jumps out at me? I had a couple. I got to do Truman, obviously, because he's the sheriff. And I'd love to see a Hawk one. That'd be a good one also. But there's like only so many characters and then I kind of want to see, because they didn't really have big roles in it. But that's really about it. I think those are, that I can think of the top of my head, are the only characters I'd like to see in pop form, are the ones I just mentioned. So maybe they'll do it. Maybe they'll do some other characters as well. We'll see. Just only I'll do Annie. Now, my problem with Annie was, as I said earlier in the other episode also, is that they shoehorned her character into Twin Peaks in order to give Cooper a love interest and give Wyndham Earle someone that he could kidnap and cause pain to Cooper, so he can go and P. Martell would be another good pop I'd like to get. Sorry, I just saw that. Or Piper Laurie dressed as the Japanese businessman would be a good one also. That's a different one as well. And Dennis Bryson, that's another one too. Dennis, the character David Duchovny plays, would be a good one also. So there's a few more in there. But I said I ship Audrey and Cooper. I think they would have been a really good couple, and they had such really good chemistry. Sherilyn Fenn and Kyle MacLachlan were so good together. And here's hoping that in the new series, as I mentioned earlier, that the age difference isn't as bad as it would be if 18 and a 30-year-old. That's 12 years difference. Well, now it won't be quite as bad, 43 and 55. But we'll see. But just the character of Annie just was shoehorned in. A Shelley one would be nice. Shelley Pop would be good to see too. Sorry, I keep jumping back there. Shelley Magdynamic. But they shoehorned her character in. It's Norma's sister. She was in a nunnery, and then she left the nunnery, like Maria from Sound of Music, and immediately falls in love with Cooper, and Cooper's smitten with her, and he keeps thinking about her, and they go out on nature hikes, and he helps her with her Miss Twin Peaks stuff, and they have sex, and it didn't seem, they had no chemistry together. I cringed every time I saw the two of them together. It just, I didn't see it. They did not have the smoking chemistry that Sherilyn Fenn and Kyle MacLachlan had. And here's hoping that they can, catch lightning in a bottle, and that can come back in this new series. I think that's everything I wanted to talk about Twin Peaks that I missed out on my previous episode. I did have a few more things I wanted to cover real quick. I always do my holidays, check eye day stuff. And I'm going to go over a couple of them because I can't believe I missed one of the greatest days ever that I totally missed because I had to stay home with the kids and take them to the bus stop, and it threw my whole schedule off. So let's take a look at check eye day. Holy God, the Cavaliers destroyed the Celtics. Sorry. Check eye day. So today's holidays were, for those who don't know, checkeyeday.com or at checkeyeday on Twitter is every day is a holiday. And some of them can be really, really weird. Some of them are multiple holidays. Some of them are really, really weird. Some are typical ones like Father's Day, Mother's Day, stuff like that. This one collects them all and reveals them for what date they are. Like today's Boys Club Day. Celebrate your elected officials day? Hell no. Endangered Species Day. International Virtual Assistance Day. May Ray Day. Not May Day. May Ray Day. NASCAR Day. National Asian and Pacific Islander HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, National Bike to Work Day, National Defense Transportation Day, National Devil's Food Cake Day. I like angel food personally. National Frog Jumping Jubilee Day. Read some Tom Sawyer. That was a big deal with that. National Hepatitis Testing Day. National Pizza Party Day. O. Henry Pun-Off Day. I wish I knew some O. Henry to pun them. And that's all the stuff from today. Yesterday's Brown Bag It Thursday, HIV Vaccine Awareness Day, Hummus Day, which I love. Hummus is great. Here it is. I Love Reese's Day. I love Reese's. I missed I Love Reese's Day. That pissed me off so much because I love Reese's. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Reese's Pieces, just everything Reese's. I adore it. Everybody knows, everyone who knows me knows that that's my weakness. That's why I'm a big fat ass now too, because I eat them all the time. I missed it because I had to get my kids to the bus stop. I just didn't think about that. International Museum Day, Mother Whistler Day, National Aperitif Day, National Cheese Souffle Day. These are all yesterday. National No Dirty Dishes Day, National Notebook Day, National Visit Your Relatives Day, Send Electronic Greeting Card Day, World AIDS Vaccine Day. See if there's anything interesting. Oh, here's something interesting. 2 days ago, Wednesday, was National Cherry Cobbler Day. It's not cherry pie, like in Twin Peaks, but cherry cobbler. International Day Against Homophobia and Transphobia. National Employee Health and Fitness Day. National Mushroom Hunting Day. National Pack Rat Day. National Walnut Day. Term Beauty Inside Out Day. This is Thursday. World Hypertension Day. World Neurofibromatosis Awareness Day. World Telecommunications and Information Society Day. And that's all I'm going to do for that. So I missed I Love Reese's Day, and I am devastated that I did. And so hopefully, you know, I'll be okay. I ate some Reese's on Thursday, but I just didn't know it was I Love Reese's Day, or else I would have drank some coffee out of my Reese's coffee cup. I might have to do that today. So, it's rain delay in Baltimore right now. So there's that. There are a few more things I wanted to discuss today before I bailed on you guys just to do this last minute. What the hell is that? Oh, battery drainage. Okay. Yeah, my phone has been, I figured it out though. For the longest, for a while, I was wondering why was my battery draining so quickly? I mean, I look on the internet first thing in the morning before work, and it's usually from like 6 o'clock, 6:15 to like 6:55 before I leave for work. And usually my battery drainage at that point is only like from 100%, it's down to like maybe 92%, if that. Sometimes it might be 90 if I watch more videos or whatever. But it was like 82. It's like, oh, that's kind of weird. And then when I was charging it up in the car, it wasn't charging properly. I was like, something wrong with the charger now? It's like, no, that can't be it. I don't know what it is. And it just kept draining. When I was at work, I don't use it that much, but it would be at like 97% when I came in for work. And then like at break time, which is like 2 hours later, it'd be down to like 92%. I was like, what? I haven't even looked at it. Why is it draining so much? And then eventually a friend of mine, Donna, she mentioned maybe check your settings and stuff like that. So I did, and I saw that for some reason my Bluetooth was on. I don't use a Bluetooth, and I don't know how it came on. Maybe I clicked it by accident or whatever, but it was on. I turned it off, and from that point on, it's been much better. It still drains pretty quickly. Like I really haven't used it that much right now, and I'm at 87%. I was at 97%. That's, I guess, normal, I suppose. I mean, I did play a video, and I did look on the internet for a little bit, so we'll see. So I figured that out, but it was just still weird. I don't know what that is. So I'm going to skip that. I started reading Anna Kendrick's book, and I've realized that I'm on Goodreads, and we have a book challenge, and I'm looking at the books I've read and the books I have piled over there that I want to read and get to read, and I seem to have this obsession with biographies. I mean, I've read Neil Patrick Harris's biography, John Cryer's biography, Theodore Roosevelt's biography, Anna Kendrick's biography, Carrie Fisher's biographies. Those are all the books I'm reading now, and I love it. I mean, I do have a couple of history books over there because I'm a history major, and I have some sci-fi books that I want to read eventually, and some books from my friends MJ Kahn and Jonathan Ryan. But I haven't read those yet. But I seem to be in some sort of biography mode, and I find myself interested in biographies, and I guess it's just the fact that I like seeing other people's lives and everything that they've gone through, who've been fairly successful, like, and anecdotes. Like John Cryer had some really interesting anecdotes about a lot of stuff, and I found that fairly interesting. So I guess that's maybe what it is. Now I'm not going to do that. I'll talk about the Adventures of Tom Sawyer cartoon some other time. Oh yeah, this is an interesting story. A Welsh farmer accidentally created the world's hottest chili pepper, called the Dragon's Breath chili, and it's the world's hottest chili pepper. The reason, how do they know? Because no one has tried it, because everyone is afraid if they try it, they're going to die, because it's so hot that it supposedly is going to burn up the oxygen in your lungs or in your throat or something like that. It's gonna kill you. I don't know how they know if it's the hottest chili in the world or not. It just seems kind of interesting that they just made that assumption. I guess there's scientific reasoning behind it. Maybe they've tested it on other things. Well, they said no one's eaten it, and I think that means animals also. I just think it's, I don't know. I don't know how they know that it's the world's hottest chili, but they're afraid to try it because it could kill you. That's one thing I don't understand about hot sauce and hot chili peppers and stuff like that. I understand you want a little bit of heat. Okay, that's good. Put some liquid smoke on your food. But when the heat is all you taste, you have a burger and you put hot sauce on it and all you taste is the heat, what's the point? That's just my opinion. Or chicken or any of that stuff. Now, look, when I go to Bill Bateman's, I'm going to go to Bill Bateman's on Saturday for lunch. I like to get their buffalo Parmesan garlic boneless wings. I don't like bone-in wings. Call me a loser, whatever. I like just sticking my fork into a chicken nugget type of thing and plopping it in my mouth with the sauce. That's hot, but it's not burn your mouth hot or possibly kill you hot. So I wish I knew what that one thing was, because it's probably interesting. So, I don't understand. There's a guy we used to work with who used to put hot sauce on everything, put that shit on everything, as they say. I don't understand. I can understand putting a little bit. Even my brother-in-law Mike puts hot sauce on a lot of stuff. I get it for some of the flavor, but if it's too hot, you're not tasting the food, you're tasting the heat, and I don't get it. I don't know. Call me whatever. I don't know. Just don't call me late for dinner. Ha. Do I have anything else I want to discuss? I don't think so. Let's do a quick run through of Twitter here and see what is the big story going on now. I don't want to talk government stuff. But that's all that seems to be. That's all that seems to be talking about is political stuff. And wow, they're showing rain at the Oriole Stadium. This was crazy. But yeah, it's all about political stuff. There's some Twin Peaks stuff. So, but the majority of it is political, so I'm probably not going to read any more of this stuff because there's no reason to it, because I'm not going to talk about politics. I'm not going to talk about politics. Judy, not going to talk about Judy. Not even going to mention Judy. I still get that wrong all the time. Ooh, they tied it 3-3. Then it got rain delayed. Sweet. I mentioned this earlier, but good luck to my wife, Dawn Feeks. Feeks Lang at Dawn Snarks. She is running her first half marathon tomorrow in the great city of St. Michael's, which is down southern Maryland, right on the water. Should be absolutely gorgeous. And hopefully she is going to be able to handle she's going to be able to handle handle it. I really think she's going to be fine. She's been working her butt off, and I think she's going to be able to do a good job. So hopefully she does. And I won't see her till late because I'm going to the Oriole game tomorrow with my son and daughter. It's Scout night and Maryland uniform night, so it's kind of cool. So hopefully if the Orioles can pull out this win, it's tied, it's rain delayed right now. Once the rain goes out of the system, it'll clear out, and then they'll finish up the game. I'm sure they have no problem with that. So we'll see what happens. So on that note, I think that's all for the missing pieces right now. It wasn't that very long, but I just wanted to add this little bit of stuff to it, and this would have pushed probably, well, actually, I would see it would be close to an hour and 45 minutes long show, which is a short one for me, but that's okay. I don't have a lot to say. I'm just so stoked for Twin Peaks tomorrow, or rather Sunday on Showtime. I cannot wait to see it, and I cannot wait to discuss it with you guys. Next week, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm going to be doing my show with Jerry because Memorial Day weekend, my daughter's recitals next weekend, and then we have the first concert series of the year up here in Reisterstown is on Friday. We got my daughter's recital on Saturday. Sunday is going to be, I might be able to do a show on Sunday because Dawn is going to be setting up her, she's my son's pack leader, and they just moved to the Bears, and so her and her partner Liza are going to pack leader are going to discuss what they're going to do for the year and get plans set up in motion and stuff like that. And then Monday's Memorial Day, and then we have the color run and the 5K that Dawn's running, which is funny. Dawn's running a half marathon this week, and then 9 days later she's going to run a 5K. My wife's crazy. Anyway, thanks, guys. Just keep an eye on my @Holidil or @DylanProCo. What do you call it? Twitter accounts. I'll give you all information about what my shows could be. Multiple shows. I could be doing Dylan Knows Movies with Mike Belinsky talking about Twin Peaks Fire Walk with me, or I could be doing my review of the first 2 episodes of Twin Peaks. I might do that as well, either by myself or with someone, other fans of Twin Peaks. Maybe even Mike again. So we'll see. So until then, get stoked, get excited. It's Twin Peaks weekend. It's Preakness weekend. It's going to be a gorgeous, beautiful, coolish weekend. This storm that came through is dropping the temperature to be nice and cool now. So fantastic. So everyone out there, thanks for watching both this and the missing pieces. And I will see you next week for a regular episode. Stay tuned. I will be doing my 1-year comic call episode, my newest episode with my comic call. So stay tuned for that. I'll actually be broadcasting that on Twitter, so you can catch up on that. All right. I didn't broadcast this because it's just a few extra minutes I wanted to add to my show. And see you guys later. Thanks for everything. Bye-bye.